Alrighty. It's a let's see. Oh, it's about May 3rd. Quick update on the orchard. Let everybody see where we're at. I think maybe I posted earlier some videos showing the corners going in. They're H-braced, and then high tensile strength wire to firm that up. And here on the what'll be the north side of the orchard, I've got all the fence posts in, and the trees are doing pretty well. Show you some of those peach trees, and the next one is not doing, it's doing fine, it's just behind on growth from the other ones, but there's some life coming off on it. And the plums are just going crazy. But even my new apple trees, I got 4 in, the last 4 to go in are catching up. They're doing slow. That's a Ruby Mac. And then over here I have 2 Sweet 16s. Those are all on M7 stock. There's another one. And then over here, is it Liberty? Can't remember. Yeah, Liberty. So those were the last 4 to go in, so they were a little bit behind the rest. But I'll bring you up to speed on all the other ones. Ashmed's Kernel, doing pretty well. And this one here is Gravestine, doing well. What is this one? Roxbury Russet. This is my, not my Honeycrisp, King David. King David branched. It's kind of crazy. I know it looks kind of, it looks kitty wampus in there, and it is. But the I'll tell you, it was the darndest thing. It's planted upright, and the rootstock is upright. The rootstock is kind of down below a bit, but the graft grew kitty wampus. So I'm going to see if it'll correct itself a bit, and if it doesn't, I'll move it around. Priscilla. It's a pretty vigorous grower right there. And not sure. Debonair. I believe that's a nice little cider apple. What do we got coming here? I have blooms on some of these as well. Any fruits that grow. This is Enterprise. Any fruits that grow on it this year, of course, I will not allow it to set. I want the energy of the tree to go into the tree itself and the roots. That's Honeycrisp, doing very nicely. Sansa coming up. A nice top growth. I clipped all of them as they recommended, about 30-36 inches from the ground, and you can see this is the vertical growth on it. What do we got over here? Badan. That one seems to be doing pretty well. Moving into the background. Oh, these are cherry trees. These next 4 are cherries. These came from Stark. That's a Stark Hardy Giant. And this one, Stark Gold Sweet. A sweet gold cherry. And this one, Emperor Francis. This one's probably the slowest grower, or the one with the least growth. Stark Crimson Sweet Cherry. Went for, I think they're all sweet. 4 pawpaws. Looking inside of them today, I don't think you'll see anything on this camera. But all 4 are showing new growth. Leaves are sprouting. And that's an encouraging sign. They were the last to show any signs of growth. So I'm pretty pleased with that. 4 pear trees. Let's see, these are Starks as well. Stark Delicious. Over in the corner, this one's doing nicely. A lot of new growth branching out on there. Anjui Pear Dwarf. That one's really doing well. You can see a lot of this new growth, new branches. What do we have here? Mystery pear. Really? Here it is. Stark Home Sweet. Now you can actually see it. Not a lot of growth there. Last pear, Moonglow Pear Dwarf. And then there's 1 peach out here. I have 3 peaches back up at the house. I'm sorry, plums. 1 plum here, 3 plums back up at the house. This is my Santa Rosa plum dwarf, also from Stark. So then here's 3 more slots for those 3 plums. I'll bring those out. And there's 4 additional apples. You can maybe see them in the, there's boxes there. That's where I planted them. Those came last fall, so I thought that's where I was going to put the little row of fruit trees. And then I decided to make this big orchard. So they're growing very well, but I think that's because they've been there over winter. And now, you know, they had the earliest start, and they're doing really, really well. All the apple trees, the other plum trees. So when they go dormant in the fall, October or November, I'll bring them out here. And then this is where, let's see, here through here, I'll have 4, and there through here, I'll have 4 honeyberries. And then 1, 2, 3, and back there before the 4 other apple trees. And then, as you remember, this front section is all planned out for raised beds, which I have not made much progress on, obviously. But let's check out the 2 raised beds that I do have. Asparagus coming up very well. I just put that in, geez, I don't know, you saw the updates, but 3 weeks ago, maybe less than that, and quite a bit of asparagus in this bed. So tickled there. And of course the asparagus, we're letting it go for the first year, and then likely the second year, just to establish itself, establish its roots. And no picking on the asparagus this year. And then over in this bed is the blackberries. Yay, there's another one coming up. I was hoping, let's see if you can see that. Just barely, right there behind that finger. Little blackberry shoot. And a good sized one there. And there should be one more coming out here somewhere. Don't see it yet. Soon. It'll come soon. In its own sweet time. So there's one. I got 6 roots, 6 blackberries. They are the, let's see, I got them from, my Indiana Berry Company. They are thornless, primocane. So they'll bear fruit in the first year as a primocane and the second year as a floricane. And of course, you know, we're just hoping to get the beds established, and we'll try and get more plants coming up. But those 6 ought to fill in this whole bed. That's a 20-foot long bed. So there's a quick update on the orchard slash garden. And next we'll tackle fence posts over there, and fence posts here, and then finally on the south side, and then there's the fence that's going to get wrapped around. So there you go. Hey, take care.